All right, Joe, you had your first, or I should say, you've had a couple of outings. This is the first one, get in front of fans. And how did everything feel first and foremost with the arm, with the shoulder, with the elbow, everything you kind of been through the last few years?
Honestly, it felt really good. I kind of knew I was going to be, overly amped up. Obviously, it's been a while since I pitched in a big league game, spring training or not. So I kind of put myself out there to warm up a little bit later than normal, just because I knew, ball's gonna be coming out hot, and I was gonna try not to waste any bullets. But I felt great, and stuff was coming out well. I feel like my command was pretty good. I had a walk and hit batter, but nothing that hasn't happened before. So overall, pretty happy about how it went, and kind of glad to feel like I'm officially part of the team now that I've been in every old spring training game.
So let's talk about the process of when the Brewers called and from even back to when you finished your rehab and trying to make sure you're healthy, just getting short spurts right there at the very end of the season. Then take us through when the Brewers called and figured out, okay, this is probably where I'm going to build up and get ready for my season.
Yeah, last year I spent the whole year rehabbing with San Francisco, down here in Arizona, and got out to rehab assignment. I want to say mid-August, so I was with San Jose for about 2 weeks, I think, and then was cleared and went to AAA. And I think I had about 3 starts, 2 of them being really good. The last one, last game of the year, not my best, but it's you're due for a bad game every once in a while. But I felt really good at the end of the year, and I was definitely happy to clear the rehab process and get back on the field. I feel like I fell a little short of my overall goal for the year of getting back to the big leagues, but it's kind of sometimes you don't hit them all. So it is what it is. But I finished the year feeling really good, and that was like the main goal for me. And then as far as the offseason and free agency, once I found out that I was a free agent, I think the Brewers were the first. I think they were the first team to call my agent, and I feel like they were kind of all over me from the beginning. And it just kind of felt like opportunity-wise to continue to start and play for a team that is competing, and that's a factor that when you're coming back from injury, it's a plus. I feel like to be able to make that kind of decision where sometimes it's just, hey, let's get back on the field and let's get on the roster, that kind of thing. But to be able to join a team that's had success and is hoping to continue to have success is pretty unique, I think, as an opportunity. But yeah, I feel like pretty early on they were on me and kind of felt like a good fit, and so far it's been good. So I'm looking forward to the rest of spring training, obviously, and the start of the season.
So you answered one of my next questions coming up. The starter question. You've joined a very busy pitching room here, and it's a really, quite frankly, talented pitching development side of things too. What are the factors of okay, so you're clearly being built up as a starter, and what is the communication like with the Brewers of trying to make sure that you audition for this role and see what you can do for the regular season?
Yeah, they've definitely voiced from Murph and the training staff and everyone that let us know how you're feeling. Obviously, coming off injury, and hoping to make a good amount of starts, or at least I am hoping. It's important to be open and say, hey, maybe I need to skip a start, or maybe I'm hanging a little bit today. Just kind of have a clear line of communication, and I think that'll go a long way as we progress through the season. But with Freddie, obviously, I think going to be our opening day guy. I feel like after that, it's kind of we've had an open competition, it seems like, for starting positions, and I don't really take that lightly. So every year I feel like I come in to compete, no matter what my situation is coming into spring training. And obviously, being with a new org, you kind of got to cement your place, if you want to start the season with the roster, and that's what I'm trying to do here in spring training.
Let's talk a little bit about the repertoire. We're still rolling with the same 4 standard, or are we trying any wrinkles this spring? Is there anything we can look forward to?
A few wrinkles, yeah. I think the last couple of years I've been throwing more 4-seams, so definitely 4-seam, 2-seam, slider like always. The last year and a half, I would say I've worked a lot on my changeup, which has felt really good, but sometimes it's kind of hard to find game situations when I want to throw it. I was only able to throw 1 yesterday, and I think he actually bunted it foul, which I was like kind of annoyed because I was hoping to see swing reaction kind of thing, just being competitive. And then I would say the wrinkle, kind of just toying with my slider grip, trying to see what kind of movement and kind of speed differential I can get. So kind of toying with that. I think that was the same pitch I hit that guy with yesterday. So not perfected quite yet, but I'm feeling good, trying some new things, and my arm is feeling good. So that's definitely a nice hurdle to get over when it comes to trying new off-speed pitches and things like that.
Last one for you. Chris Hook described you as strong. I asked him to describe some of the new guys, and he just went strong man. So, how would you describe yourself in your game to Brewers fans that may not be familiar?
Um, I like to pitch aggressively in the zone. I pride myself on my command, so keeping these guys off the bases with free walks and hit batters. Although yesterday wasn't my best example.
Spring training. It's all good.
Yeah, first one. But yeah, pitching aggressive, staying in the zone. I like to think when I go out there, I give us a chance to win, and I want that ball every 5 days, and I see that as my game. So I'm trying to get through 6, 7 innings and give our bullpen a chance to slam the door shut, and hopefully get us a win. So
Appreciate the time. Best of luck and good health this year, man.
thank you very much. I appreciate it.